Barbie. Barbie's good. It's a pretty good movie. I didn't love it. I mean, I think it's funny. It's well acted, well shot. But I mean, it's like I thought Barbie, America Ferrera, and her daughter should have been the main focus of the movie, and I didn't think like the ending made too much sense. It's like a solid 78%. But like I can't really say that it did anything like bad. Like it was exactly what it wanted to be, right? Like it was entertaining. It was pretty. It was funny. Greta Gerwig did what she does well. The social media hype was impeccable. All the pink carpet stuff like killed. The marketing was insane. Like it's making so much money. Like everyone loves it. It's probably gonna be the highest grossing movie of the year. And like it had a message that everyone going to see it like already agreed with. So like that was cool. So I don't really want to talk anything seriously about Barbie. Like I think the more I discuss it like seriously, the more I like dislike it. But I don't think it really matters. Like to one echo chamber, it's amazing. To the other, like it sucks. But to me, it's like fine. So who cares? But here's what I actually really think. I think Barbie should have been a musical. And like here, like take a look at most of the musical movies in the last 10 years, right? We have like In the Heights, La La Land, Tick Tick Boom, West Side Story, Into the Woods, Cats, Dear Evan Hansen, like Les Mis, The Greatest Showman, like Hamilton. They're all like pretty serious titles, and like even though they can all be like fun, kind of sometimes, like there hasn't been like a bonkers, ridiculous like mainstream musical that was like big in a while, right? And like that's what musicals are. Like they're ridiculous. They don't make any sense. Like breaking out to song like at any time, like it sounds stupid. It's not like logical. Like having your characters say exactly what they feel at like any moment in the story, like it's cheesy, it's campy, it's like come on, whatever. And like Barbie, that's where like it really excelled, right? It was like ridiculous. It had a tone and vibe that was just crazy and like what the heck. And like they really had like some songs from like Dua Lipa, Billie Eilish, but like I think they could have like they could have gone all in, right? Like I'm Just Ken, like that song is probably one of the best parts of the movie, and why couldn't we have gotten more of that? Like I think the movie is the most fun when we're in Barbie Land doing all the ridiculous fourth wall stuff, like the cheeky meta humor, and I think like a musical would like fit in so well with that, and like that's something that we're not really getting very often. And like the cast is built for this, right? Like Ryan Gosling, he sings, and Alexandra Shipp, she sings. Graphic is gonna star in a Bob Marley biopic next year. Simu Liu posted some guitar singing videos on Instagram, I think, probably. Kate McKinnon probably can't sing. Like I looked on her Wikipedia, like didn't see anything there. But we can have her sing anyways, and like she can make fun of musicals or something that it could be part of like how she's like a weird Barbie or whatever. I didn't know about Margot Robbie, so like I looked it up, and James Gunn said she can't, but we can work with it. Like I don't know, she could something like auto tune or something like that. And like basically like a Barbie musical, like imagine the TikToks, the craze that would have come out of like a full Barbie musical, right? And I think it also like helps solve two little bits of criticism that the movie has. One is that it's too preachy, and two that like the real world Barbie split was kind of weird. Like the first one being too preachy, like I think people were talking about America Ferrera's monologue at the end of the second act, and personally I don't feel like strongly either way about this one. Like I don't think it was like, oh my gosh, the most amazing thing ever. I don't think it was terrible. But boom, built an excuse for why like it's a vehicle to deliver that same message, but you can hide it behind a banger ballad, and like it makes more sense in a musical world than it would just be like preaching it out loud. I don't think America Ferrera can sing, but we can. Yeah, that's something else you can figure out, And two, like the issues with the split between the real world and Barbie Land. Like I agree with his criticism. Like they really painted the real world with like a broad brush just to make like whatever point they wanted to make, which I kind of forgive it for, like to keep the run time down, and like it just didn't have time to like have. I don't know. Maybe it could have. But also I think like the Mattel stuff like really just it muddied the contrast and like lessens the differences between the two worlds, and it just kind of blurs the line between like reality and like the ridiculousness, right? And like it just makes things really stupid, and I feel like it gives like less credibility to like the seriousness of like the entire movie, because like in the real world you have like that scene at like the bus stop with like the old woman and like Barbie just kind of looking at her and being like, wow, like that's like you're beautiful, and then you have like scenes where it's like I don't know, like Will Ferrell running around with like a bunch of like male executives in this like totally fake world where like it was just like it's a dumb, and like I think if you have like Barbie Land be a place for musicals and like the real world to be songless, like I think you can have a lot better contrast in the two worlds, and you can I don't know, like it would be changing quite a bit maybe, these two changes, but like I think that Greta Gerwig could probably figure something out, but I don't know, like maybe that's just me wanting some more Ryan Gosling dance numbers. Like honestly, like there's like a mood that you get into when you see like Simu Liu and like Ryan Gosling doing like the little snapping thing, and like even like the beginning dance scene where Barbie's just dancing at like her house with like all the guys. Like it's just fun. Like people like that and people want that. And like it seemed like Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, they were all committed to like every bit of ridiculousness, and like I think they could have committed well to like musical numbers like that. It would have been a lot of fun. Missed opportunity. So